Especially now that the governor doesn't even trust the institution, it now makes it more work.
But the other, enough of all of this shenanigans. Nigeria can't grow if you can't even get elections right. Let the best man win. We keep talking about banditry. I'm happy Danjuma is telling the service union that this is the time to end that banditry. Because it looks as though it's elusive. None of us can do anything about the situation of banditry. The country is in a sorry situation, and these guys are running amok in the country. So please, we need to try as much as possible to end this banditry once and for all. And as we are talking about ending banditry, it goes back to accountability. Bandits can be playing on TikTok and showing out money that they got from ransom, and the military will be saying, "Oh, we will kill them." Anyway, they made a good stride by killing one. They said is the leader of Bello Tuji or something, was the former boss of it. They killed that one. That's good. But the military will say, "Okay, we'll go after them." We want them to bring them down decisively, so that farmers can return to the farm.
You know, Rufai, I keep wondering, we are able to find out where social media users are chatting from, right? I have said it before that we have influencers, celebrities, and so on who are able to trail and get their trolls and get them to court, arrest them. Somebody is on TikTok, there are coordinates, you know, and the police, they have
their IP addresses now.
yes, they have
See,
IP addresses.
they are not just ready. That's just it. And that's why I say, you
Yeah,
see, it looks as though, is it that even when you are saying, you are quick to charge, what is it called, for treason, and you are
protesters,
making
freedom,
peace
and all
deal.
of that.
You are quick to charge journalists and protesters for treason, and you are making peace deal with bandits. Do you know how many governors in northern states have made peace deal with different bandits? So it speaks volumes. It just shows that we've built a banana republic, that if you don't carry guns and arms, you are not powerful. But you can't build a country that way. There were multiple earth tremors in Abuja. In fact, Guardian is reporting this front page. Let us look at that strongly. We've seen it. We can't keep losing our hands, right?
Mm.
This NNPC debacle has spilled into NMDPRA. They are saying NNPC is not is talking about. It's not a regulator, cannot fix prices. The truth is, but it's fixing prices. So that's why we are saying that NNPC that claims not a regulator behaves like a regulator. It shows the madness that goes on in our country. And I say madness because you can only explain this as madness. It's not a sane thing to do. And FG can reduce costs by cutting taxes and deductions. It has been said in most economies where taxes are cut, you spoil productivity and businesses. So we should be careful what we are doing to the people. We are killing the citizens, we are killing the economy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of negligence as we speak today. There's a lot of Bretton Woods voodoo economists that are lying to Nigerians. When I had my famous debate last year and I called the removal, see the thing. People said, Rufai, but you supported it before. Yes, in the long run, it's not that it's something that is bad. But the truth is, when you have not put the fundamentals in place, you can't remove subsidies. That's always been my argument. Part of the fundamentals is availability of products, availability of refineries, putting in place energy security. Then when you do that, you will now also look at the fundamentals of the economy and have it face that removal, because you don't want the cost to kill people. You don't want the cost. But President Tinubu never thought of all of this. Till today, I believe, and I've spoken to many people, many government officials about it, that subsidy, if you remove corruption completely from NNPC, paying subsidy should not be a big deal. Because till today, one of the biggest corruptions, NNPC has not told us how much liters are we consuming per day. There's just always an estimate. They say, oh, people smuggle oil. If we use technology in such a way that every tanker that carries oil out of any depot in this country is tracked, you will see where they are going. So as they are smuggling through the border, you flag them. You flag them. Are we saying we can't track thousands of tankers in this country?
Mm-hmm.
If airline, are there more airlines? There are more airlines flying everywhere in the world. than you have tankers in Nigeria.
If the busiest airports in the world can track planes.
Even with that, if all of the airlines, you can have airline tracker and you can have websites that track them, how much more? How much more? So we should be ready to really do what is right. I believe if you remove corruption, all of this. But how are we going to remove corruption when every government sees NNPC as their own cash cow? How are we going to remove corruption? How are we going to build a country? How are we going to build a country?
We need a mastectomy in that area to get rid of the tumor of cancer, which is now in the form of corruption in our society. It needs a mastectomy fast.
In fact, we even need more than a mastectomy, my sister. We need a stem cell transplant. That's what we want. You know, a mastectomy will still kill the cancer buds and kill the we need.
You still need radiotherapy and all.
To remove all the blood that goes to that area, pumping new ones that can now fight and cannibalize the cancer. That's what we need.
And you know something? You know this analogy you just gave? It reminded me of the youth, the Nigerian youth. We're supposed to be the stem cells. We're supposed to be the ones who inject something new by erasing but they're corrupting the youths right now.
But the youth are already infected with the cancer of bad governance and lack of accountability.
So what do we do?
That's why we are standing as a voice. We stand as a voice. My sister, I won't go second base, Jerry.
Second base. All right. Thank you so much, Rufai Oseni. And somebody said that the idea you brought for undiluted Bosman, good one.